Man,
What up?
I've been watching that show Cheaters. That shit is
You
great.
seen this? You seen this? Since Peter Gunn been on there?
No, I ain't seen that shit yet.
Oh, nigga, Peter Gunn is on
Man.
there. Peter Gunn's on there, common as a bitch, dog. He be on that joint talking to people. The one dude, he was with the one dude was following his girl. His girl came out the house after she had let dude hit. He was like, "Yeah, I know that walk. Yeah, she got that back tore up." Yo,
Nah, I'm gonna watch that joint because I be tripping off the regular one. I ain't even know he had one.
no, he the new. No, Peter Gunn's just the new host. But
Oh,
Cheetahs,
is
you watching the joints with Joey Greco?
mm-hmm.
You ain't see the joint yet when he got stabbed?
I seen a dude pull a gun out on him. On
Oh
him, though.
nah, yo, it's one where that nigga got stabbed, yo, on the boat, yo. Yeah, yo, Joey Greco was his shit was, yo, they be just be pulling up on motherfuckers too. They be like, all right, the detective, they followed him to a cozy little lounge. They're inside right now. We're gonna take you to her, see if we can get some answers. Yo, them motherfuckers be pulling up, yo. I be like, yo, some of them motherfuckers be like, all right, so now what?
Like, go play, go.
You pulled up with cheaters, now what?
Some of the shit be funny as shit. Cause what's crazy to me is the ones that get cheated on the most be the ones working, and the girls be home without no job.
Yeah,
And they be like, and they be doing one lady
they
was
always,
getting the head while she was talking on the phone to the dude.
yeah, yo. They was
Ain't
like,
no way I would have.
they was like, they always be like, you're never home.
Right.
Dude be like, bitch, I'm the only one to work. That's why I ain't never home.
Then they quick to say, I'm just not loving you anymore. You gotta go. Right?
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. Yo, them joints be common. And they be like, we
Gotcha.
followed them to the park. And as you see, they pulled over here in this dark little spot. Um, we don't really have to go into what's happening here. I'm sure we can figure out what's happening as we see the windows steaming up. I'd be like, yo, they gonna fuck
Then
around and get somebody shot, yo.
when they get caught, they be like, man, how y'all gonna just come at me like this though? Like that's crazy. Y'all are terrible.
Right. That should be lunch like they ain't do nothing wrong.
All dudes get caught at restaurants. That's why I said don't feed the side piece.
Yo,
They be
you be
open doors
lunching with
for them. Girl, like that motherfucker ain't opened door for me since we was
right.
when we first started dating.
She said, I can't tell you last time he kissed me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or the dudes be like, damn, this a new woman. I don't, I don't do all that. I'm like, ass, bro. But yeah, yo, now like the more updated show, Peter Guns is the host now. I'm telling you, yo, Peter Guns is common.
What's up, Queen?
What's up, Queen? What's going on? Man, look. So you saw I put the subject up.
Freddie, what's up?
I was having a conversation last week at work, and we just talked about you know how certain energy just get transferred, and you just be like, oh my god, yo, I'm trying to tell you. And I was like, you know what? Instead of talking about all the all the dumb shit that happened at work, let's just talk. We only gonna talk about the shit that you know what I mean. And I noticed that the more positive I speak, just the better general conversations you have. And I was texting one of my coworkers, and he was saying, "Yo, I've been doing that shit." And he was like, "Yo, the day been going by fast. I ain't been really having no problems. I don't be feeling like I don't want to be at work." I was like, "That shit been working." And he said, "Yeah." So he gonna talk to a couple of the other fellas and be like, "Yo, this is what we gonna do from now on." You know what I mean? Like we ain't even gonna speak on the dumb shit when we in here. We just gonna speak positive, come in here, do what we gotta do, and bye. And so far, I guess it's been working, but that's something that like I tell Kamala that all the time too. Like when we talking, like the power of words, Joe, and like the power that we put in just to the shit that we talking about. I mean, we talk about it all the time. You know what I mean? We talk about it like just the power of words all the time and how shit work out. It absolutely is. It absolutely is contagious, and like it's crazy because
I must be hungry. Yo. These salads don't do it, yo.
you've been in
I'm
the joint.
sorry.
You said the salads don't do it,
Go ahead, finish. I'll tell you what I'm doing.
but nah, just the way that my day's been going. You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, me and Kamala talk about it all the time. Like, just how the power, like, just certain shit. Like, if you speak on it enough, you can speak it into existence, type of shit. And I oh, I'm having technical difficulties. I can see why I haven't loaded yet. Oh, I know why. Uh, yeah, that's why.
I can hear you, yo.
Uh, now I'm already stopping at one. That's what happened. There we go. All right. So now we should be able to see it. Yeah, so the changes. All right, there we go. I was trying to figure out why it seemed like it wasn't really people couldn't see it, but I couldn't see it on there. Man, y'all got, y'all gotta forgive me. Last week, it's no excuse, but last week I did last Thursday I had to go have a cyst removed off the back of my head, so that slowed up a lot of shit because I couldn't really do too much or nothing. But I'm pretty good now. I ain't uh I ain't dead. I'm still here. I
Right.
got a big ass suture on the back of my damn head though. But for the most part, I'm good though. Can't really sleep on my back. Look, and I told D that shit, right? I told D that. I called D. And like, a lot of people might not know that. Yo, like, I know D, yo. Like, I know D, yo, because I known her for years,
Who's out
but
here?
I know her
Go,
mom
go.
too. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, her mom was like my aunt. You know what I mean? Nala was like my auntie slash godmother. You know what I mean? And she was good people, yo. And you know what I mean? Me and Dia, so it's automatically natural that we click. You know what I mean? Then we got the bars over bricks. You know what I mean? That jumping too. So, but yeah, yo, like, but I called her to tell her about it. And like, she be having the wildest way of motivating you. Like, and it be positive and shit. But the way she say it sometimes, you be like, yo, that's the only way you could think of saying that. So I'm telling her about what happened with me. You know what I mean? And what's going on. And I said, the worst part, like the only bad part about it is I can't sleep on my back. This motherfucker says, Nothing else. Didn't say nothing else about it. All she says was, well, at least she ain't in jail.
Right. And sleep on his stomach.
I was like, yo, of all the shit you could think of to say, the best response you had was, at least you ain't in jail. But we laughed about that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so that I mean that kind of played into tonight too, like just with the power of the things that we say. You know what I mean? Because even though she said what she said, it was still fucking hilarious, and it took a lot off of how I was already feeling about the how I was already feeling about the procedure that I had done. You know what I mean? So it was crazy, but I had the big salt strip and shit put in the back of my head and shit. They had to pull that bitch out. Oh shit, Larry watching. I know he gonna have some jokes in a minute. I ain't even going back to say what I was saying. What's going on, Kendall? But we
What's up,
again,
Carly?
while y'all joining us, Queen Vita, this is something else I know you spoke on a lot when we had these conversations. I'm home. What you mean? Where you at?
What up,
Ice,
Ice?
ladies and gentlemen, fresh off a tour with Tony, and the Spinners. DJ Ice Love. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you, yo.
Oh, that's right. This band's birthday is Thursday, ain't it?
You know,
Hey, y'all, Mikey said he want hot dogs and smoked sausages for his birthday.
that's you. some pickle, some
he
pickle
said
sausages.
he said he'll take any kind of pickles. Whole. He'll take pickle spears. Just don't bring no slices.
You want
He
all
said
your
all
pickles
hot
whole.
dogs. He said he sent me the text. I'm gonna post it in the group. BK Miller got a sale. You can get like 300 glizzies. Oh, it's very terrible. Say he left KY on my foot. Hey Larry, guess what? If it was if it was your head, they would still be sewing it back. they would still they would still be sewing your head back up, Larry, if it was you. Like I mean, right now, like literally, right now they would be sewing your head back up. That motherfucker. No. But again, like I was saying, just that when she said that it was hilarious, but it also, not only it didn't make light of the situation, but I understood what she was trying to do. And that plays more into the power of words and the things that we say and the things that we can speak into existence or the things that we can destroy. Because a lot of people don't know you can destroy a lot with your words. You can destroy a lot with a negative mindset. You know what I mean? And that transference of energy, a lot of people right now is really, really big on keeping their energy protected. You know what I mean? And that transference of energy is some real shit, like when you actually go through it and you have that person that can just come in the room and suck all the positive energy out of you, and then they leave, they happy and laughing, and you sitting there like, why the fuck am I mad now? You know what I'm saying? So it's for me, like I said, for me, I just been learning that it is it's very, very powerful. The words you choose are very powerful. Um, the way that you choose to think and the attitude and the mindset that you choose to pass on to other people is very powerful. Um, I mean, even a weak-minded person can change the energy in a room. Even a weak-minded person, you know what I mean? They can change the energy in a room. And for me, that's just something I wanted to talk about. So, anybody else out there that's watching, I see some people that joined us. Freddie, what's good, Freddie?
You remember how I always be telling you about because I always I always refer back to all that stuff I studied about subconscious mind,
Right, 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 right,
and it's
right.
because that shit helped me so much because it's it's called reprogramming your subconscious mind.
Right,
All
right.
that negative stuff that keep coming out, that shit be coming from years of mostly other people because it's not how you was raised. It really comes from dealing with other people. Like you say, you at work, you be in a good mood, and somebody negative can dog your whole mood. Once you reprogram your subconscious mind, they can't do that shit no more. Like with me, I'm telling you, yo, I leave from around people all the time. As soon as I feel their negative energy and shit like that, I leave from around them. Um, like when I was down Legion Friday, and it was my birthday week coming up, so I'm down there getting tight. So I take and I spend I my bill was only like $80, but I told them I'm done. I'm at my limit.
Mhm.
So bartender gets one more shot from somebody. I buy one more shot for somebody. She brings up it's two shots. She brings up a double shot. I'm like, I'm not
Mhm.
paying for that. I told you I'm at my limit. Oh, you worrying about $7 extra? I said, nah, I ain't worrying about no $7 extra, but when I'm at my limit, I'm at my limit. Start talking about how much money she make and all, the whole time I'm just sitting there like, you know how I get, I just shut down. So instead of cussing out, I ain't say shit. I'm like, I don't care what you talking about. So she telling me just sign the paper. She gives me $7 and like, don't worry about it. Just sign the paper. So after a while, I'm pissed off now. I say, I ain't signing shit. You know what I mean? I ain't signing shit.
Bang bang.
Right. So basically,
Yeah, I mean, fuck y'all.
she tell me, she tells your mom and them that I cussed her out, but I never really said nothing. Cause I don't even get involved in that shit no more because I told her, I said, we've been friends too long to be letting this come between us. She like, fuck your friendship. Fuck that shit. I'm like, I mean, damn, you 50 some years old and something like that can dog our friendship. Thanks. You know what I mean? I know what type of person you are for real, something like that. So, but all I'm saying is you got an option to stay in those environments or you got an option to leave. Like I wanted to go down there yesterday to pitch cornhole, but I didn't go down there just because of that. Nut called me. I was like, I just got out the gym. I might come down there. And I wanted to, but I didn't go.
Right, right.
All that gossip and shit, that shit annoys the fuck out me. You talking about each other, talking about friends, and then like I said, I wasn't down there, so I know they changed the whole story up, saying I cussed her, but I didn't say enough words because like I don't care how much money people make. I make my own money. Money don't make me. I make money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't talk
Right, right.
about. I don't brag to people about that. I'm okay. You know what I mean? No matter what happens in my life, I am okay. Um. So just being in positive energy is something that you have to create for yourself. It's not just about the energy; it's also about the space where you take your energy at. Because even though some negative person can come in there and start trying to create negative energy, you people with positive energy going on can block that shit out.
True shit.
But there's always someone wants to address some negative shit. Remember when I put that post up and I said I like if I come on Facebook and I lie about everything I do and
Yeah.
remember I was addressing somebody uh always trying to attack people for what they say, and like people like you too old. She
Fact.
texted me, she said, I know that post was about me. I was like, yeah, you inspired it. You know what I'm saying? You inspired that shit.
And
But
that's
the
why
whole
we
The whole thing about reprogramming your subconscious mind is if you listen to that shit, yo, it's like she said, it's all affirmations. If you listen to that shit over and over, hey, it's weird because they play music that you would normally listen to, and that's what
Right, right.
reprogramming your mind is about. Um, like they said, music soothes you and all that shit. They talking about the instruments. They not talking about what's being said. That's one thing I found when I started meditating by myself. And like you listen to your favorite R&B song, but if you listen to music, just instruments, it's more soothing than what people saying because now you're hearing words, and even though it's a love song, you might be going through a breakup. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be a breakup song when you in love. That shit's still going through your brain, yo. It's
Yeah,
all in where
yeah.
it's all about where you place yourself, yo.
And that part too, like and like what you were saying about Legion, that's kind of why. Like usually, if I go down there, I'm going down there, holler at my mama, speak to some people, and I'm out. Like I very rarely stay there longer than an hour unless it's a reason for me to be there longer than an hour. But because yeah, like you said, I just noticed that like certain areas, like I ain't gonna say it's just there. It's a lot of places, but just that's something in common that I can discuss. You know what I mean? Because you just spoke about it too. Like just sometimes the energy just be. I'm like, man, all right, I'm out. I hug my mother. I tell her I love you. I'm out. I can't even. Like I ain't even gonna waste my time with it trying to figure that shit out. And then like now, because now what I've noticed is when you choose to protect your peace, you know what I mean? Not necessarily cutting people off, but just
That's
cutting
best.
off
You
cutting
better.
off locations that create that kind of shit. Like you said, cutting off you can cut off going there. You know what I mean? You don't have to go there and hear that shit. Or you can pick and choose when you want to go there when you know that certain shit just not in play. You know what I mean? So that part, yeah, I absolutely get. But now you have a lot of people who seem to think that's wrong to do too. Like when you do that, oh man, you different. Just that, whatever. I know, man. You joke about that shit all the time. Like, yo, you different. You ain't like you was at first.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Hey, while you talking, put that up there what Vita said.
oh, the thank you list. Yeah, I did have it up. Oh shit, the junk came down. She said I create a thank you list for things I'm grateful for before having them come to fruition. Like you said, I speak things into existence, daily affirmations. You will be surprised at how often I have to update my list because my stuff is happening quickly. That's for real.
That shit real. Cause go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Just shit. What the hell was I talking about? I said
You were just talking about, creating your space and
yeah,
boundaries.
yeah,
You
yeah. Like
do.
now you have a lot of people now that'll cry like when you create your own space or you know what I mean? And like I said, not necessarily just cutting people off, but because I talk to a lot of people that I don't hang out with regularly. I still talk to them, whether social media or text message or whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's not necessarily cutting people off, but it's cutting off scenarios. Because like I say, y'all I'm at the point now, man. Like I ain't. That's how you feel. All right, you got it. Cool. You know what I mean? Like I'm not here to. I'm not here to try to keep giving an olive branch that's gonna keep getting cut. Fuck that. Before
I'm
you turn
telling
around
you.
and look, before you turn around and look, it ain't gonna be no damn olive tree left because you done gave out so many branches. And I was an olive branch hander person. Like I did that shit a lot. Oh, got a special guest watching. What's going on? I'm waiting to you. Let you know I see you. I see you.
I'm telling you, it's ways like what Vita's saying that I do. I instead of listening to music all the time because I love music, I found I and you can go on YouTube and find them. They call reprogramming your subconscious mind, but they like positive affirmations. They tell you how to meditate because everybody don't. Everybody mind isn't subtle enough to do the meditation like everybody wants you to do. It's different meditations for different people because some people mind is more active. Like my mind is more active. It's hard for me to stay focused on one different thing. So what I do is I shut down everything. Like Saturday, I barely watch TV. I barely I barely touch my phone. I only check my phone when I was making sure people was okay, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I wasn't answering my phone and shit because I like I said, I found out how to handle my peace. And my peace is vacationing from society. The way the world is, I can't tolerate this shit every day and I refuse to. But you don't have any choice. But when you home on a Saturday or a Friday or Sunday and you don't gotta go to work, try this shit. Next time, think of the last time, not everybody, some people, a lot of people, think of the last time you and your girl or you and your wife or you and somebody that you mess with woke up on a Sunday morning with nothing to do and just jumped out the bed. You ain't got shit to do, and then you always complaining all week long about you being tired. The hardest thing for people to do is just lay down and woke while they woke in the bed with their mate.
Shit.
That's a bonding time. That is a time for energy to be passed on to each other. This all of this shit that I've been learning, it really works. It really, really works. If you can actually just don't do nothing but just lay in the bed, even if y'all ain't talking to each other. If you doing your little thing like reading a book and she next to you and she reading something or she watching something else, y'all energy is being passed through each other and you don't know it. It's because you don't focus on stuff like that. I started learning that things are more than what I see.
Right.
Watch how a person jumps out the just get up and jump out the bed. I don't do that shit no more. Sometimes on a Saturday, Sunday, and I don't have work. I won't get out the bed till like 10 o'clock, but I'm woke at 6 o'clock. Like I gotta go to work.
Right.
I will not budge, see. I ain't
I do
lying. I'll
I do
play
that too
something.
sometimes. I do that too
Huh?
sometimes. I said I do that too sometimes. Like these past few days, I have been off. What that have allowed me to do is kind of be able
No, but
to
see,
just
I
lay and chill, like sit still for a minute.
the thing is, you do that shit when you get sick, when your ass gets surgeries. I'm talking about when your ass wake up on a regular day, ain't shit wrong with you, ain't nothing going on fucked up in the world or nothing, and you wake up on a Saturday morning, all week long you keep on complaining about how tired you are. Man, I need some rest. I need some rest. The weekend come, you don't have to work, you don't got to get up, do nothing. And I mean, y'all got kids, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got younger kids and shit, but just think about how hard it is for a motherfucker just to stay in bed and lay next to you. And it ain't always about physical touch. It ain't always about this, that. Is I can't. I can. I hear so many people say I cannot stay in the bed. Then
I
soon
don't
your
see
ass
it.
get in that motherfucking hospital. Your ass laid up in that bed for five,
I have
10
to stay
days.
in the
You
bed
better,
then.
yeah, you can lay that in. Think about that
Right.
shit, man. Your body need rest when you awake. You don't always need to go and keep running. I'm not doing that shit no more. This shit save your peace, yo.
Mm.
It really saves your peace by getting away from your actual norm. When the affirmations come on, they say things like right before you go sleep, don't worry about work. Think of the plan that's going to fix what happened at work. Like you said, you and your fellas gonna start thinking about the way y'all talk, the communication that y'all gonna have at work. Negativity slows everything down.
Right.
Cause you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, oh, here come this nigga. Hey, once you start
Right.
doing once you start doing the positive shit, you know what you do? I don't even respond to that dude no more. That person that I know gonna be an asshole, I don't even respond to them. And when they start being an asshole, I don't let them think that it's okay for them to be that way. But I don't need to, I'm not the one to tell them. I just don't need you in my space.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
most people will sit there and wait till that person get on their nerves so bad and like, yo, shut the fuck up. You don't, what make you need to be that person to tell them shut the fuck up?
Real shit.
You don't need to be that person. Who the fuck are you?
Real shit. And I think this plays a lot too in the family dynamic too. Um, and I think this plays a lot into cycles. You know what I mean? Like cycles that some families can't break, and it's verbal. It don't have nothing to do with nothing physical. It don't have nothing to do with no abuse or none of that. It's just simply words. It's simply words.
Does
Um,
anybody want to come on here and talk with
yeah,
us?
y'all come on and join us, yo. For real. Freddie, if you still watching, yo, you try and join us. Ashley, whoever, Queen Vita, y'all come on.
Stop!
Let us know. See those words right there? You could have chosen different words for Gabe. Yo. You could have said my friend.
Man,
I
fuck
need you
Gabe
to step
sometimes,
aside,
yo.
my friend. You supposed to say, step aside, my friend.
Gabe a pain in his ass.
You supposed to be peaceful, man. Like you should be sitting here talking about the words. Man. You just,
Man, you ever, they ain't tell me that this
Oh, all right,
motherfucker
Freddie. I'm ready to send you the link, Freddie.
motherfucker follow me everywhere I go.
For real.
Like this nigga could be sleep. I be trying to tiptoe in the kitchen. He'll wake up, follow me. Then every time I turn around, he look at me straight in my eyes. I just bust out laughing like, and he just sit there. He follow me everywhere I go. Y'all be stepping on him and everything. That nigga, like he just sit here right now, he'll stare me straight in my eyes. I walk in the kitchen, go to the bathroom, come out the bathroom. He's sitting right there looking at me dead in my face. like, hey, like, you know, you turn around, you like, damn, what the?
You was homeboy, man. Waiting to
I
get you
know,
that
but
good boy.
damn,
I'm waiting for you to jump off, my nigga. Like, what's good?
I need some space from that motherfucker sometimes, yo.
I said, hey, Freddie, check your messenger, Freddie. I sent him the link. It might just be where you are, Vita. It might be because I got it streaming on 3 different places. I got it streaming in the group page, but I also got it streaming on the the podcast page as well. So that might be why you might be the only one on that one.
One of the main reasons why I stay quoting that shit, because that shit saved me. Because personally, verbally, especially when I was in relationships, verbally I was very abusive with my tongue, and I've been like that my whole life. Once I got upset, I would just say anything out my mouth without thinking, and I'm one of them people that I used to have to apologize because I'm a I'm a nice person, but I had to apologize a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As I start being a man and I start growing up and I was like, man, if you're a man, you should not have to. I mean, I'm gonna just say an adult, but I'm gonna speak for men.
Right.
You should not have to keep apologizing for your behavior. Not saying that you ain't gonna have bad days and you might cuss somebody out. You just, things ain't going your way, but you cannot consistently keep having to apologize for things that come out your mouth and your behavior. You should be grown enough at one point to be able to think before you speak. Like I said, I still get out of pocket. I might have to apologize to somebody, but I'm not apologizing no fucking 50 times a week. Like back in the day, I used to have to, especially with females, you said something to me, I was like, man, I ain't care. Like, because I got that attitude where I don't really need nobody. And to keep saying that shit to people is not cool. But that's just how I feel. But like I said, you got to think about people that you let in your space. Just like you got a positive space and you want it to stay safe, you got to think about other people's positive space too. It ain't
Facts.
just about your space. So you can't keep on being negative and then allow people be in your space. Just keep them out your space. All in all, my tongue
And
was vicious, yo. I swear I would say some foul shit to anybody at any time. I'm so proud of myself for the way that I am now. But like I said, I'm not perfect. I still be fucking up every now and then.
word.
I cuss your ass out. What's up, family?
Family Lamb, what up? Can you hear us?
Got that motherfucking shoestring cable.
There you go.
What's up?
But yeah, yo, I I just been and that's something me and Camel have been doing too, and it's something I noticed too. Like even with the kids in the morning, you know what I mean? Like instead of like usually in the morning I would tell them, I love you, I'll see you later. That's my usual banter in the morning. But like lately, I just been I take I speak more positivity, and I notice that when they come home from school, their attitudes are still positive. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I talked when my daughter had a winter concert last night, and a couple teachers, I'm talking about my son, and they was like, "Look, Kai has really been this, that, whatever. Like he's doing a lot more positive stuff in class, and he's not on his phone. If you feel like his phone is a distraction, he put it away. Like I'm like, wow, like just to hear that, you know what I mean? And here he goes.
Shoestring. We got a shoestring tied from the cable box.
This motherfucker here. Hey, Larry.
Larry.
Hey, Larry. You know, be coming on here and be disrespecting my guests. That's Larry terrible, yo. There you go.
Larry,
What up, man?
crazy. Oh shit.
Yo. But yeah. So like I said, even with the kids, man, like now, like before they leave, I make sure I let them know I love them, but I also make sure I let them know you can have a good day. You know what I mean? Like, and just do your best, and we'll talk about all the good stuff when I get off of work. And lately, like, it's been working. You know what I mean? Like, when I come home, they're like, hey, Dad, I was working. I'd be like, it was working. They'd be like, yeah, school was good. I did this and that, or what happened. You know what I mean? So, like, I noticed that, like, it's crazy. But that's one thing I've been, and one of the other reasons, too, like, on some real shit I've been lunching off of Power. You been watching Power? Or you don't fuck with it?
Yeah, I ain't been watching it yet. I'm gonna watch it,
Book
but
two, book two, it's a character on there that found out he was 4 years older than he's been told all his life. So he thought he was 19, but he's actually 23.
yeah.
And people was like, that's dumb. How a motherfucker 5 years old run around talking about they only one? I said, I said, how did you find out how old you were? Did you just figure it out one day? Or did somebody tell you how old you was? If I got a kid and I'm telling this kid
Gabe, cut it out.
that they're a certain
Come
age,
here. Sit your ass down somewhere.
but I'm sure ain't nobody telling no
Get over here.
6-year-old that they only 2 years old. Like that don't make sense. But like I said, it's just the power of words, yo. And if you tell a child that they're a certain age long enough, they're gonna believe that they that age.
No, I seen people that was in foster kid that didn't actually know when their birthdays and shit was. So
Exactly. So how would they know how old they were? You see what I'm saying? You
I had
already
to take.
know.
I took a little break from a lot of violent ass shows, yo. Like I've been trying to fall back from a lot of that shit sometimes because that shit,
That shit
just
wild as a motherfucker.
I just been laying back from that shit. I'm gonna catch up on it though. Like I said, I don't be like I don't exclude everything. I try to I try to find peaceful zones and something
Yeah, absolutely. You ain't gotta watch violent shit all the time. I get
yeah. It's like that's
respectfully,
all on
absolutely.
TV. Bro, you wouldn't believe this shit. I spend so much time flipping through Netflix, Hulu, what is Tubi, Tubi.
Yeah,
I got my goddamn Fire Stick. I been here sometimes. I done missed a whole hour just trying to find something
facts.
that's not violent and all the little black shows that they make. They all go back to hood stuff, and they don't never have good happy endings on none of the hood. None of the hood movies have good happy endings. It's always
That
something
should be
crazy.
crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like the same things
Like,
over and over.
it's
Like,
very rare that you have that one black movie where the joint end, it was a good ass movie. The joint end, people still alive and happy and shit.
that's why I
It's,
like Tyler Perry
it's
movies.
very rare.
Like I never understood why people hated Tyler Perry movies.
This
But
shit do be having the same setup a lot, though.
huh?
This shit do be having the same kind of setup a lot.
I mean, it ain't too many other shows that be having like good plots to me. Like
No, I get it. Like, I'm not
everything ain't
knocking it.
bad in the black community in every black fucking family. You know,
I,
people have issues and then some things be happy endings. It's like they like he's stereotyping people. I just don't get it. I'm like, I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe
yep.
it's just me.
Ricky
I'm
the
just tired of
Professor.
seeing the same type of shit over and over.
Ricky the Professor said it perfect. It's the
Huh?
same setup. It's always the same type setup. That's all I was saying. Like Diary of a Mad Black Woman and the family that prays together. Basically the same premise. It's that person in the family that's fucked up and they've been holding on to these secrets for years, and then these secrets get exposed, and then the family go through it. Like that's all I'm saying. I get that when people say that, but like, no, not to take away from Tyler Perry. I mean, the nigga's a billionaire, so like, I can't
But
not.
that's the plot of most all movies
He's
now.
doing something right. You know what I mean?
Almost every family movie that you watch deals with the same type of shit. It's just they be white people and they be doing
No,
super crazy shit.
me and Kamala like finding movies where white people be having black people problems.
You see what I mean?
I
It's
like
like
finding them kind of movies when they be like Shameless. That was some whoo.
I could never get into that
Fam,
shit.
you good? What's good?
Video up, they look like you took a screenshot. That's a screenshot. I don't know what's wrong with it. Be stiff. Come on, man. Don't nobody ever come on the show no more and talk to us.
Yeah, y'all, come on, join us, man. Have some fun. Larry, I can't let you on, Larry, but we wouldn't be able to let nobody else on for like another 2 weeks. Because that motherfucking
Your
dome,
head block satellites.
you know what I mean? That dome blocks, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they say there's supposed to snow in your head again this weekend. Snow globe head ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I
What
started
up, man?
liking
You good?
Made. I started watching Made, but that shit got a little weird to me. I might
Yo,
need to
Carolyn,
finish it up.
all right, all right. Ashley, she didn't deal with a struggle. I think a lot. She put herself in a lot of that shit. A lot of shit that old girl went through on Made was self-sustained.
She couldn't get food stamps. That's the struggle. The struggle real.
You know what I mean?
The struggle real.
She could that she damn sure couldn't. Like yo, it seemed like every episode I told Camel, I'm like, damn, is she ever gonna get like some peacefulness? Man, that much she knew what it was like to feel like she was losing. That shit ain't got nothing to do with being black.
Like
I
I'm
be
telling
saying,
you,
I be saying black problems because that's the kind of shit they don't never do movies about.
like, do you like? All right, like Spike Lee was saying that Tyler Perry, seemed like he'd be stereotyping black people.
Certain characters, yes. I would say certain characters, yes. He absolutely does. But
I,
he's not the only one.
the thing that tripped me out is Spike Lee was the master at doing that shit. Have you ever seen? You see how Martin act in do the right what is it? Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
You see how Martin character was even every movie he made he made. I don't see how it's stereotyping when it's actually how our people be acting. We always got somebody fucked up in the family doing something ill. We always got that one aunt or uncle that got more money than everybody, and everybody dislike them and shit like that. That shit, I actually thought that shit was good to see. Besides, everybody like all the white shows, they got the same plot. They all rich and they got rich people problems. I don't even like black rich people problems. I think, you know what I'm saying? When I see the rappers and actors and shit doing shit crazy on, I look at that, they were like, oh, such and such, he done tripped out. I don't give a fuck. You rich, go be rich. You want to do dumb shit.
I swear to God, me and Kamala was talking about this a week or two ago. And she said, did we just say fuck love and hip hop altogether? I was like, yeah, basically. Because that was a bunch of rich motherfuckers that didn't have nothing else to do but fight and throw drinks.
Why is it called love and hip hop? They never in love. All they do is whore each other.
Facts. Or they in love for about 3 episodes.
Yeah, they everything that says hip hop in it is made look bad. What's the other joint? The ink, the black ink. All they do is whore each other. Talk shit about each other, set each other up to meet up in crazy ass places. So, like you say, so they can throw drinks on each other and cuss each other out.
Like, yeah, like nigga, I got on this fly ass clothes. Like, I didn't come in here to be throwing drinks back and forth and all that kind of dumb ass shit. Like I said the same thing with the Real Housewives shit. Like, I'm like, yo, all of these broads got paper. Like, how are you so unhappy? But
hey,
money doesn't solve. Money don't make you happy. I guess really when it comes to certain shit.
You remember the show The Runway? I think that's what it was. You know, Bishop Craig was supposed to be on there, and he came back. We were not wondering why he came back, but he came back and he was like, "Man, I couldn't stay on that show." They wanted like Freddie Strait. They script all the drama. So they wanted him, you know, he a pastor. He trying to get his clothes out there. They wanted him to be on there beefing with people and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So he came back, and this is what he told us. He said he couldn't do it. That ain't you know how he run with his religion. I mean his faith and everything. He's like he couldn't be on there because they script the drama. That's when I like that shit crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Because I was on that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for a while, and then I'm gonna tell you, started watching that shit. I'm like, we done this bitch struggling to make it. These motherfuckers got money, and they keep going away drama at. Like, ain't no place in Atlanta don't have no drama. Somewhere in Atlanta,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got all that
How the
money. I'm
fuck?
just not gonna go
How the
there
fuck
no
do you
more.
keep showing up to the same bar or club where the bitch that you don't like is all
And
the
just toss a
time?
drink on a bitch. You
Like
ain't gonna keep tossing no drinks on me.
you got dressed to go throw drinks on somebody? Like for
And,
real?
and cuss out your. How do y'all keep? And then they keep making up. Every time before you know it, they friends. Then somebody else come on the show. Then they beefing with them. That shit crazy, yo.
Yo, I swear, bro. Like we was just talking about that, and I was like, yo, like it just seemed like I don't know, maybe that's what it is because I'm not worth millions and millions of dollars, but I just feel like I would have other shit to do
Yeah.
than to be
I
going
don't
there.
blame him for doing the show. I'm like, damn. I mean, I guess we looking at it more. I look at it like, I look at it like, they at first I was looking at it like these bitches selling their souls, but then I look at it like, they making money. It's our fault that we take it that serious. But when I look
Fact,
at them, I'm like, these
big
bitches
fact,
look like straight idiots to me. But
big
I
fact.
get it, they making money, and
But
people
then
say
when
people say they wouldn't do it, but I
I
don't
don't
know. I don't. I
motherfucker pay me
mean,
two motherfucker pay me 200,000 an episode, or
yeah,
I might have to go ahead and do that a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a drink on a nigga or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Me and Stevie J might have wreck or something. I'm gonna go ahead and get that little couple $100,000 though.
yeah. Rashida, the only one on there, but I, I don't know how she still like. I got tired of saying that shit with her and Kirk too. Like Kirk got a dime.
Rashida was cheating. She cheating back, man.
Man, she gotta be. She got all that bread, and this dude keep on doing all that. But she probably just playing it cool and laying back and getting gunned out.
She cheating back. Come on, man. Nobody knew who the fuck Kirk was till Rashida got famous.
Man, Rashida got that bread too though. She got
That's what
all
I'm,
her shit.
that's what I'm saying.
She don't need Kirk for nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, like that was one of the marriages that did last, regardless of what was going on.
I don't know why that should have been the first. I mean, that Bama had babies,
Yeah,
and he keep doing shit, and then all the other dudes on there like, yo, you
you're
should
the
not
one.
be.
You're the one nigga. You the one we supposed to be following.
Yeah,
No, Rashida mother was doing too much with that dumb shit.
no, no, I don't blame her.
Her mother was doing too much, man.
Yo,
Like her mother was doing too much.
the motherfucker. I
Like
don't watch
at
no
the
more.
end
I
of
don't
the
watch
day,
any more reality shows.
at the end of the day, the shit was going on with your daughter and her husband. But like, you gotta know where your part is. All right, bet. Yeah, Ice. Oh, I'm sorry. Who is Larry? Yeah, we gonna. All right, I'm glad you said something now, so that way I can clear more computer memory for that cranium.
Some
But
dude
yeah,
humping her,
I got you
Vita.
though, Larry. You on? Queen
Some
Vita
dude
said, "What
gotta
do
be humping her, Vita, cause she
Queen Vita said what do gunned out mean? Cause she old."
right. She getting humped. Splash.
He said she getting humped.
Some
Splash.
like I said, yo, I I just started watching Cheetahs because Cheetahs funny as shit to me.
Yo,
But I can't watch reality shows no more, yo. They just
yo,
I'm gonna tell you a crazy ass reality show, see.
what?
60 days in.
I'm not watching that shit.
Man, these
I'm
motherfuckers.
not watching a motherfucker volunteer to go to jail, yo. Like that makes no sense to me at all.
Oh, that shit ruining their lives too. Outside of it, man, people losing their minds. They don't realize how bad jail corrupts people. It's people. One of the girls lost her. Was like a police officer. She quit the police force and all type of shit, yo. Cause she was saying, I said, y'all, it's people going home. and still got that gangster mentality while they in there. Yeah.
Like, come on, yo. Like,
I
I'm like, yo, I'm not. I refuse, bro. Like, I watch a lot of dumb shit. I will say that, but I refuse to watch a show
motherfucker,
where a person says, "Yeah, I'm gonna go in the prison system for 2 months." I do it.
3.
Like, yo,
Some of them stay for 3 days. I mean, another extra month and shit.
see, Ice just said the one dude survived 60 days and volunteered for 6.
Hey, I'm telling
Come
you.
on, man.
I'm
He
telling
had,
you.
he had a boyfriend. That's why he stayed.
Them bitches they be in there, yo.
He had a boyfriend. I
Yeah, they
don't
gotta
know.
be giving. Hey, Ice, they gotta be paying them Bama some money. Cause if you watch the first couple episodes, they like them people be fucked up when they get out of there, yo. Like they be going home and get back to their regular life and be messed all up in the head, yo.
See, and she
See,
do
I'm telling you, yo, they
end
be
up
that
killing
shit
himself.
ass.
Hell nah, yo.
I ain't no way, bro.
It's not that much money in the world, bro. See, they ain't
Oh
doing
yeah,
it
they
for
money
free,
cut.
but if they quit, they money cut.
Yeah, but they gotta be paying them some bread. Don't
Dog,
nobody want to come on and talk with us?
dog. It's
All you gotta do is hashtag let me talk.
dog. The inmates on to him now. So I
Yeah,
bet
cause
they gonna stop the show.
as soon as somebody do something ill, the first thing they say is, "Y'all might be on that show."
That's
Bro.
what I'm saying. Motherfucker think you on that show and shank your shit. Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Like, I would have a hard time feeling bad for a motherfucker that said they volunteered to go to prison and got shanked when they was in there.
Not me.
I don't know if I could feel bad for a person
I know
that
I
got
would.
shanked because they not because you got caught and went to prison. You woke up and say, you know what? I'm gonna go do 2 months. I'm gonna go do 2-3 months in prison. See how that shit work out.
Muhammad Ali's daughter went on there.
That's crazy. Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Not Layla. He got another daughter. I think it was his oldest daughter.
Mm-mm-mm. Look, then the girl that fell in love with an inmate and told Shorty she was on the show, the girl told
Yeah,
everybody.
the lesbian chick.
Like, why? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
yo,
she was in there. She was in there. She had him.
yo,
She had him off the chain.
that bread got to be life changing, bro. Like, I mean, when they leave, that bread that they got, they could be able to move somewhere and start another life type of bread. That's what it would have to be for me, dog. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, girl, the one she talking about. She had everybody. She had all them girls in jail. Freaked out.
Oh, ass. See what I'm saying? Like, that's just some shit just ain't worth it, y'all. To me, anyway. I'm gonna say for myself, some shit just ain't worth it. Somebody else might be looking at that and be like, I would do that shit. I go to Hagerstown for 2 months. Go ahead.
Mm-mm.
Go right ahead. Enjoy yourself.
I
It
couldn't
ain't
even
no
stand being around a bunch of men out here in the streets.
right.
Yeah,
Look,
the women be on there. The women, they be on that bitch. Yeah, they be getting high as a bitch, making all types of drinks. If most criminals, to be honest with you, yo, if they put their minds to some other shit, they probably would be billionaires. They be
that's
creating
crazy.
the craziest things in jail.
Yo, I had somebody when I used to work for the old company I worked for, and we caught the dude. He was making jail liquor in his house and shit with the old fruit and shit. I was like, yo, for real, dog. Like,
My uncle them do that shit.
yeah, they was making that shit. They went there and found all bad. It was stinky as a motherfucker too.
Yeah, that shit do stink.
They found
He
all
be
kind.
making wine though.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I was like, yo,
Yeah, they be
ain't no
hooching
way.
the toilet. They be talking
Ain't
to their
no
boyfriends through the toilet and girlfriends through the toilet and shit.
like why? Why volunteer to go somewhere and do that when you can just call a motherfucker on a cell phone from home?
Man, I don't know, man. No
But
motherfuckers crazy.
we got next week. I'm trying to do the single father check-in, single dad check-in next week, next Tuesday.
That
So
ain't gonna
anybody
be
know?
too many.
Huh?
That ain't gonna be too many people.
I know, right? Like it ain't gonna be like the mothers though. I guess the dudes ain't gonna want to come on there scared that the mother's gonna say something. I
Mm.
don't know, but I'm gonna keep that open for the single dad check-in. If something else happens, something else happens. But like now with this fucking COVID going back up, yo, like this fucking up us going do the destination joints now, man. Like that's
Uh,
fucking crazy. That's crazy as shit. Fucking COVID is just doing everything right now, you know?
yeah.
Can't even really do the because I want to do the barbershop joint, but they going back to I think they went back to their restrictions kind of where you really can only be in there if you're getting a cut right now.
Yeah.
Like COVID slowing everything up. But yeah, I see you been rocking with the drone, yo.
Yeah.
I
I
see.
like I say, man, when that shit come through, I need something to do.
Right, right.
It is so peaceful. It's like fishing. Like Saturday morning, I went to 3 different places.
Uh-huh.
I went down 20, I went over Eastport, and I went back to what the fuck is that joint called? Jonas Green. But when I got over
Uh-huh.
Jonas Green, my controller had went dead. Cause
Right.
I was playing with it for a while. And it's so peaceful to go out there. And I'm gonna tell you what's like everything looks so much better from up there looking down. You know how you be on an airplane and you looking out the window and you be like taking pictures. That's how it is when you drone, yo. You like you see stuff that you couldn't see before, and you see the like those pictures of those with the purple. Remember the ones I took with the purple right up the street?
Yeah, yeah, with
That
the
shit
light.
look fire, right?
Hell yeah.
I just like how it look. So, um, you know, like I'm already supposed to be trying to paint some stuff. Um, I was thinking about doing stuff like that. You know, I keep on. We got all the daggone. We got painting canvases and never
Right.
painted them. But I like those type of sites and like the ones when we did over top of the water. Like I could sit there for hours and fly that drone, yo,
Right.
and just I be trying to capture stuff. And then when I get home, I set it down and I put it on a bigger screen.
Uh
And I be like, damn, yo, look at that. All it is the top of a damn building. I be happy as shit. Like when I
right, right.
seen the Verizon building, that
Uh-huh.
bitch long, that bitch about a mile long.
Cause I didn't
I wouldn't want work in that hole. You need a
yeah,
motherfucking hoverboard.
I saw the joints of 20, the remodeling they doing. I said, ass, I didn't even realize they was back there working like that on it.
Yeah, cause I I was at first I recorded it when they tore it down.
Right, right.
And then I was supposed to go back and get more footage. And I just got busy with stuff. Then I I woke up like, man, let me go see what they doing down 20. And I flew over top. I was like, damn, they hooked that joint up.
Yeah, it look good, man. Look what they doing.
Yeah, Ice, what kind you got, yo? I'm telling you, Greeny got me hooked on the drones. But it's just like I said, having a hobby like that,
Right.
you can do so much. Man, you find so much stuff. Like I don't know. The one time I was out there, um, I was standing in the water flying that joint.
Mm-hmm.
I did a video, and you can't tell until you watch it on a bigger screen. But I literally was hovering right over top of a snake, yo.
Ass.
I caught all that shit on my video.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you
I,
just
I
don't
gotta
know
ask
this.
my I gotta ask my mom if I can have one. I gotta ask my mom first and see.
I them big joints is a lot with them though, because the one I got is
Mm-hmm.
small and it weigh like 250 gram 249 grams. Anything over that 250, you got register that shit and
Oh well, see then
some
yeah, I
places
don't
you
want.
gotta take aviation training and I mean some type of drone training and shit for flying it. Like those got a big joint. Or you must got the Maverick Mini. Do it got a you got a camera on the Ice?
Word. He said, "Do you got a camera on it?" Well, I thought all of them came with cameras.
No, some of them joints are for they race them shits. Like they be racing them shits. This look, this my drone. This my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? That's how big it is.
Right, right.
But the camera is banging. The newer one's got a 4K camera. But you see how
Right.
clear my pictures are?
Yeah, yeah. I
This
did
joint,
see that.
this joint ain't that big. It go 3 miles. I can go 3 miles away,
Oh,
and I
okay.
can. You only allowed to go 250 feet
Oh,
in America, but it's this joint 249 grams.
right,
It's called the Maverick Mini One, but then they got the two and
right.
fucking. That's why I don't like this shit though. Cause they'll bring out a Maverick Mini One, then in 6 months they got the updated version of it.
Like they do with the PlayStation
Same
and the
shit.
iPhone.
Same. It's the same shit, bro.
Yeah, they
But
do
I'm
the
telling
same
you,
shit
if
with.
you if you take this joint out and you just go sit by yourself, because that's what I
Uh,
do. I go sit somewhere by myself and just just fly it. And
so
whatever
you
I see, I
control
just
it.
keep snapping
You
pictures.
control it with your phone.
Yes, you hook this, you hook your phone to this, right?
Uh,
Your phone sits like this. And the whole time you're flying it, you watching everything you see. Sometimes I like Saturday, I lost my drone.
oh shit.
It's so small, I just send it. And
Right,
I
right,
couldn't even see it anymore. But I knew I wasn't gonna hit any trees because I was up so high.
right,
You set your elevation in it. You say,
right,
like, I always keep mine at 200 feet because that's the highest you could go.
right.
So what I do is, you're not gonna hit any trees or any poles. So I
Uh
take
huh.
it up and I just let it go. Man, that
Right.
joint be gone. I couldn't
Look,
even,
look.
I couldn't even find it.
Yeah, because I remember Greeny had his out somewhere. I forgot where he was, but then the park rangers came and told me because it was an airspace,
Oh, see this?
so he
This
had to bring
joint
it
right
down.
here. If you go to an airspace, it hits an invisible wall,
Oh shit. Okay.
and it'll say, like right now, if I can go anywhere, but if I try to go by the Navy Stadium,
Uh huh.
it'll say restricted area, restricted area. Drone will be turning home in 10 seconds. It give you a countdown. It will not go any further.
Okay.
You
Okay.
cannot take any. It takes you lose control over it.
Oh shit.
So what it does is it go back up to the highest height that you set it at,
Right.
so it won't hit no trees, and then it
Right.
come back to where you take off. So when you first take off, you gotta let it sit right here, like right in front of you,
Uh-huh.
and then it say home setting, return home setting is set.
Oh, okay.
Within 3 feet of that area, it's gonna
Right.
turn. It's gonna return home right there. You don't have to control it. You don't have to do nothing. And the
Oh, that's
whole
what's
time
up.
it's doing it, you can snap pictures by hitting this,
Right,
or
right.
you can hit this and record the whole flight.
Ass.
Then they got this thing on there, the map. It tells you everywhere you flew throughout
Uh-huh.
2021.
Ass.
And so much shit with it. You can take your videos and make slideshows and shit with them.
Right.
You can add music to them. That shit fire. I wish I knew how to do the videos and shit, the rap videos and shit.
Hell, you be the man.
Why they out there doing that? Add some shit to them for them. But I don't
Like
know
hype
how I
man.
add. I don't know how to add the voice to it at the same time when they rap and shit. I don't know how to do
Right.
that.
Well, they got programs for that kind of shit.
Yeah, they got programs for all that shit.
Cause the most I know I seen when I seen motherfuckers do it, they my bad y'all. Y'all saw me keep looking down. My phone was on the floor. I I be saying from what I saw when they record them, a lot of times they will have the music there
Mm-hmm.
and they'll have the music playing like in a car on a stereo or something. And the artist will just be lip syncing it, and then they go back and some kind of way take the music and line it up with the
Yeah,
video.
that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, you can do all that shit with this stuff, yo.
yeah.
Like
A lot
David
of
said, that's how
dudes
he
got
be
the drone.
with the remote control cars and shit too. It's just
Uh-huh.
like fishing, yo. I don't know if you ever went fishing, but
Who's that?
it's just like fishing. We'll go out there. Me and David went out, and David took me up Glen Burnie, and we was out there in some park just riding ass, shitting on some fucking parking lot, and then in the dirt over there, and it was just me and him.
Right.
And before you know it, 2 or 3 hours then went by, and you ain't then thought about none of your problems. You ain't think. Get a hobby, yo.
Word, word.
I'm telling you, get a hobby. And it'd be best if you could find something that separates you from your mate. The hobbies that I have, to be honest with you, I wouldn't want my wife or my girlfriend hanging with me while I'm doing it.
Right.
If she do, that's fine. But then sometimes you need that space where you can just sit out there by yourself, no conversation, no nothing, to just let it rip. Going with your family and everything, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you need your own me time. And also when you're repairing it, like when you're dealing with the cars, working on them, you be in that bitch working on your car before you know it. You done went from 8:30 in the morning to 12 o'clock. Then you go outside, play with it, come back in the house, clean it up, fix it up. That's about 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours gone
Right.
of peace. It was
Yeah.
peaceful.
Word. That's what it is. But I mean, ultimately, that's a. 'Cause I mean, I be doing so much different shit, man. Like I got an MPC, iPad. I got the MPC program on to make beats. So I'll be doing that, and then I might fuck around and be like, you know what? Stop making beats, then start doing something else. Then stop doing that, then start doing something else. But I gotta yeah, I mean I get it though. Like I get it though as far as finding a hobby. Like I would say if I had a hobby it would be beat making. I don't know. Other than that, like but I gotta see about the drone because like I said, a lot of people talk about the drone shit. One of my like I said, one of my coworkers he got one too, and he talk about he brought his. He got the Mavic joint. He got the big joint.
I want that one Loose got. Loose spent like a G for that, Blicky.
Huh.
That bitch probably cost like $1,400. Them joints
Yeah,
be
them joints
going like
expensive.
6 miles away, and they got the 4K cameras on them, so the pictures that you could take with them is incredible. Like dudes be doing weddings and shit like that with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why the coworker decided to get one because the dude who did his wedding photos and shit did it with a drone.
Yeah,
He
that
said
shit.
he was sitting there. He said he was looking. He was like, "Yo, this motherfucker ain't gonna do all this shit with this little motherfucking drone, yo." He said
Shit.
when him and his wife got the pictures back and looked at it, he told his wife, he said, "I told my wife, I want one of them bitches." He was like, "Yo, the pictures look damn near like he's like somebody was standing there taking them." Then they got the aerial joints, like he had showed me they got a couple of the joints like where the dude had the joint like right over top of the reverend's head. You
hmm
know what I mean? And then the joint like um, he had a little clip, he had a little video clip where the joint kind of was while they was doing the ceremony, the joint was going around getting the guests and shit. Yeah, I was like, ass.
You
He
can.
was like, yo, dude was out that bitch with one drone. He said I think he had like two cell phones and like some battery chargers and shit.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I told my wife, yo, this shit ain't gonna work. This shit is not gonna work. He said when he
Shit.
got them pictures, he said when he got all the pictures back in the video and shit, he was like, yo, I need one of these bitches.
They got they got one joint where you can set a mark, right?
Uh,
And the drone will just hover around it. And you can go to you know how they got the cinematic photos?
right.
You can put that bitch one joint off. That shit looks so sweet because it'll just go real slow. It's 3 speeds on here. One of them sport. I use the sport to hurry up and get out far.
Right.
And then I go real slow so I can take my pictures and they be clear. They got one that'll follow you. Like people would be jogging and the joint will follow them.
Yeah.
I like the one where they'll like see how I'm sitting here. It'll
Uh-huh.
zoom right on me and it'll just go backwards on an angle and just go away from me. And you can speed
Yeah.
it up or go real slow. That shit
Yeah.
fire.
And that's how dude joint. That's how the little wedding joint he kept showing me was looking. He was like, bro, like he was like, I swear to God, I kept telling my wife like, yo, this shit is not gonna work. This shit is not gonna work. Like this motherfucker's
Shit.
getting over on you. He getting over on you. He like my wife was like, no, trust me, it worked. Trust me. He was like, yo, one fucking drone. Like he did all of that shit with one drone.
Yeah.
I was like, ass. He said he did the what's the name? Like you know how they be doing the wedding party pictures and shit. They said he did the joints where he was taking pictures and some kind of way like he had it flying through while people was dancing and shit. Like just
Yeah.
right over top of the party while they was dancing, people was looking up at the joint point like, yo. He showed us like a little 45-second. I guess that was the clip that the dude sent him to show him what he was doing. But he showed us that joint. That joint was fire. I was like, yo, that's crazy. All from a drone. He was like, yo, one fucking drone, yo. He was like, I
But
couldn't believe it.
hey David, all drones aren't cheap, David. You buy a cheap drone. I paid $400 for this drone. No, I paid $499 because I got extra batteries with it. I got 3 extra batteries. But um for the price of this drone and the camera, you see how good my pictures are? The pictures that I take don't look nothing like the other drones. The nearest drone that's to this is probably like $1,000. Um, the only reason why I got this drone because of the size of it, and it was my first drone, and I just I'm just doing it for a hobby. But I'm totally amazed at the pictures. Um, but if you buy a cheap drone, you're gonna get cheap results. They the things that like when mine fly, if the wind blowing, that's what I hate. The one I bought, it can sustain itself in like 20 mile per hour winds, but it'll keep on saying wind warning. They made the newest one about 7-8 months later. Yeah, that's a DJI. And now the motor's a little bit stronger. Then they made another one a couple weeks later. They got the 4K camera and a better.
See? That's
You
the
know what I'm
hustle.
saying? So they ain't
That's the
getting me with
hustle.
that shit, bro.
That's the hustle.
That bitch, I was mad as shit because I was gonna wait, but I couldn't. I'm so impatient, and yeah, I couldn't wait.
That's the hustle, bro. That's how they do it. They're like, we're gonna put this one out this week, but next month we're gonna hit them with this one.
Yeah, and it's like it's more money, but like I said, by me doing it as a hobby, I'm really satisfied with this. I don't even know the difference between all the camera settings that they have. I have all my shit on automatic. I looked at I watch videos for my shit all the time, so I'm learning it. I know how to
Right.
do so much with this thing now.
Right.
You also can play with it. Like I play with mine like I'd be dipping through shit, trying to dip through stuff too, without taking pictures and everything. I put it on
Right. Right.
fast, but um, it doesn't have obstacle avoidance.
Ah, okay.
The bigger ones, you can fly them between trees and they probably never hit anything.
Oh, that's okay.
But you're gonna pay. You're not gonna pay less than about $1,100-$1,200. But to me, if you like shit, like I like the drones, I'll tell you in the future I'm gonna have me $1,100 drone.
I can dig it.
Like the near future.
I can dig it.
If
I
I ain't had
definitely
this motorcycle, I would have one.
word. No, see, I damn sure ain't getting no two wheels. I'm good on that. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out something. Oh no.
I mean, like
Oh,
I'll take you out one day. I'll take you out and let you fly around and watch it. Just like when you drove my cars. Watch how you be. You gonna be like,
yo,
yo,
that was the shit. The car shit was the shit though. That one joint, I had that bitch running. We was like, dog, you ain't gonna be out. How you gonna drive my? You ain't driving my joint better than me, B.
remember my joint wouldn't work right? I had to learn
Yeah.
how to do all that shit.
He was
I'm
like,
a
uh, look, Queen Vita. She said I heard Mikey talk about playing with it too many times tonight. This shit hurt now. Damn.
I'm a
Nah, we.
I'm gonna take Larry. I'm gonna take Larry one of my cars up there. He say he's bored. He needs something to do. So
Uh,
when I get off work, I'm a
you can put it, and you can put it right on top of his forehead and drive around for hours,
like a
and it'll
handbag.
never fall off. That super crane. He gone. He gone. He ain't even man. Oh man, but look, B. I know we usually go about 2 hours, but it's time for me. I gotta take this pain medication and this antibiotic, dog, because the back of my cranium is hurting like shit right now.
All right.
Somebody said, can you get insurance on the drones?
Yes, you can. You can. That's probably your best bet. I got insurance on mine.
Word.
Um, and it's not that much either. The one thing that I'm telling you, the one thing that they battling with this DJI shit, they try to act like China stealing people footage and all this other shit. It's crazy.
Nah,
America wants you to buy American made products,
all the time. Facts.
but this same drone that I have, honestly, with all the technology that it has, bruh, I took this thing out 3 miles away. There's no way I could see it. I hit one button, it came 3 miles back by itself,
Mm,
landed right in front of my house. I just let it do everything just to see if it would totally work.
right.
Within 3 feet away from where I was standing, that drone came all the way back, and all I kept doing was hitting the picture button. hit the picture button, hit the picture button, hit the picture button, hit the picture button. I had so many fucking beautiful pictures. It was crazy, but with all the technology in it for that price, it's crazy. But I don't know. You got to be
Right.
into shit like that because they will
Right.
get expensive.
Yeah. I done heard people talk about them. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
Man,
the
they
money
got
that.
sunglasses for them and everything. They got
Yeah,
these
yeah.
that shit crazy.
So you can put the glasses on and see everything with the glasses and shit. I heard about them too.
They be racing them joints. I can't fuck with that shit.
No, I know. I ain't trying to race it. All that money you spend on there, hell no.
Now
I
they
was
no,
trying.
but check it out. Everything like this that you buy, it's expensive to get it. It's not expensive to maintain it. Anything you break on, except you if you break the arms, like on the cars and stuff. If you break the arms and wheels and all that shit, you can fix that shit yourself at home.
Word.
On the drones, my package deal came with extra wings. I let my coworker use it. He broke the wing. You unscrew it, put the wing back on. If you look and see, they got marks. See how that's a mark like that?
Yeah.
And then you got a mark like this.
Oh,
You
okay.
put the wing back. See how they got different marks?
Yeah.
You put the wing back just like that.
Nice. Okay.
See what I
That's
mean?
what it is. Hell yeah. But
But
look, man,
yeah,
yeah.
I know you gotta go.
Yeah, yo, cause I'm on head pounding right now. Pause, but next week, yo, let's shoot for the brother check in next week, yo,
Uh,
cause it have been about a month since the last one. So we can holler at the usual suspect. If there's anybody else you think you might want to add, let them know, and that's what we're gonna do next Tuesday.
I wanna I want to do the brother check in thing too, but I want to stay with this topic. We got off this topic about the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, with power of words.
We really need to stay on that. I wanted to continue on it, but we went all over the place tonight.
Hell yeah. Well, we can go back. I mean, we can still make that the Yeah, we did. We started Rita, but it changed.
You know how
So,
people come to the family reunion late and still want double eggs?
uh-huh.
That's what she just did.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, you can't.
All you see, all you see is the empty tray with the paprika sprinkled all over it.
Right.
The little area where the eggs was at.
And they want to ask somebody, "Hey, y'all they ain't got no more double eggs." Trying to whisper. Fuck, it's
Right, right, right.
9:30. we been here since 9:30.
Gonna show 1 o'clock in the morning. All the chicken gone,
Right,
dog.
man, what type of cookout this is?
All the chicken gone, dog. Oh
Look
man.
at David don't want to leave us.
Yeah. So we look like let's go live and continue. We can go back and like I said, we can start with that next week too. Like I said, with the power word, we can still do the check in, but that'll just be the subject though.
Yeah.
We can have some more. We can have some more views on it, and some more opinions on it. Like I said, y'all, my bad, yo, but I gotta, you know what I mean. I just had some work done last week. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all. Hold on. Can y'all see that joint?
It looked like motherfucking Kamala might have Shawn Michaels kicked your ass.
Y'all see it though? You see where the stitches and shit is?
Yeah.
I had to have a cyst removed, yo. I'm thinking it was just a boil, yo. I went in that joint with the patient first. They was like, "Oh no, we can't do nothing with this." I was like, "For real?" They was like, "Nah, you." I had to make an appointment to go to a dermatologist, yo. Motherfucker had to he stabbed me with like 6 or 7 needles in the back of my head to numb it
Yeah.
and cut that bitch open and had pull a cyst out. I was like, then I was like, I want to see what this shit was, cause like I'm laying there on the table wide awake, like I can feel this motherfucker cutting open and digging in the back of my head and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they had to. I mean, because they was worried about where it was, the position of where it was on the back of my head and on my neck. So they was like, "Nah, we got to get this out soon." So that's what it is, people. Y'all know we usually go to 10 o'clock. Next week we will go to 10. I might even give y'all extra half hour next week.
So you got sleep on your stomach, is what you're saying.
There you go.
At least she ain't in jail.
There you go.
Hey, at least she ain't in jail.
Facts. Right. Right.
60 days in.
Right. Right. Ain't that some shit?
You volunteer. You
Cameron here talking about.
volunteer. Whatever you do,
Cameron here
don't
talking about you better
volunteer for
stay.
60 days in when you got to get a cyst taken out.
Right. Don't go then. Wait till this shit heal first.
Why can't you just...
Don't go in that bit. Don't get the cyst taken out and then go.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna
It's
fuck.
going down. Oh,
Somebody
you
gonna
want to
fuck.
sleep on your stomach, do you?
Oh, you one of them niggas. You came in here for the fun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like a fresh advertisement.
Right. But yeah,
My
look, man.
name C from the back.
Right. That's terrible.
That shit crazy. Nah,
Motherfucker,
man. I hope you
motherfucker be
feel
like,
better, bro.
I
I'm gonna go up
appreciate
here
you,
and get
man.
me
Love
a
you.
shower.
Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Next week we doing the brother checker. Hey, Dave, catch you gonna jump in on one of these joints, yo. You gonna have to take your lunch break or something for like a half hour next week.
I know we
When
be
we
having everybody typing. Don't nobody want to come on and
don't
talk.
nobody
Me
want
and
to jump
C
in the
be all
conversation.
over the place.
But we're gonna holler at Ice though. We're gonna get at Ice, Jimmy, Grapes, all our usuals. Yeah, yep. Next week, bro, you on here. For real. Hey, Ice. Free your schedule, Ice. Cause Ice a busy guy. He got that 360 camera now.
Yeah.
Trying to have a 360 camera party, Ice. Oh, this thing. You get off early now.
Hey,
I
Ice,
bet,
I'm gonna
man.
look up.
Ice.
I'm gonna look up your drone and see what type of stuff it got going with it. Like I said, all y'all do is YouTube it and go to your model number. YouTube everything, yo.
Facts.
Okay.
Big facts.
But all
All
right,
right,
bro,
Joe.
go ahead, lay
I'm gonna
your
get
big
up with you.
head ass down.
Word. I'm really call it a night. I'll holler at y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
What's that in the background? Oh, that's a camera.
Hey yo. I ain't gonna be supplying you. You're gonna be talking about my wife.
You be talking about my shit.
Right.
All right, bro. I love
What
you.
your boy say on what your boy say on Class Act? And she is my
Right.
shit. Oh shit. Oh fucking hear it. All right, Joe.
All
I'ma
right.
holler at you, B.
All right. Love y'all. Hear me?
Love you too, B.
All right. Peace.
Peace.